Hello and welcome back to On a Storyteller's Night. I'm Nathan, joined as always by co-host Josh.
Hello.
How have you been for the past week?
I would be lying if I said I'm still recuperating from the live stream, but I'm not. But the past week, not much to be fair. Work. When I'm not working, I'm editing. When I'm not editing, I'm doing uni work. Although today I had a very productive day. I finished off most of my uni work.
Excellent.
I've still got like 5 to 10 things, in between 5 to 10 things to write out. But I've got the chunk of it done today.
Yeah.
I recorded a video and I've tried streaming something different for a change, and it actually ran quite well.
What was that you tried?
Guild Wars.
Oh yeah, you said about that before.
I've played it. I've made a new character. I've actually got a lot of reception from it. I can actually tell you, because I was looking earlier, I had throughout the entire stream 4 concurrent viewers from start till end, and I peaked at 48 views.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that was about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
So yeah,
not bad at all. Well done.
I've got a new plan when it comes to streaming. Stream whatever with you, whether that be GTA or The Forest, and then once a week when I've got the time, maybe twice a week if I've got the time, either do the Resident Evil, continue it on from where I've left off in Zero, or do, which I've done today, is Guild Wars.
Yeah.
But either way, my week's been quite all right.
Yeah, if you find something that you enjoy doing and has a bit of an audience, then getting your niche, that might be one to go for then. If Guild Wars is working for you, then good.
It's an old game, and the second game gets more attention than the first, but the first game is the better game.
So, to be honest, I have been really tempted to stream Destiny 1 from the start.
Yeah, okay.
You know, because Destiny 2 is a crock shit, but Destiny 1 has still got everything. So, considering I haven't done most of the storyline, I've only done bits and pieces. The trouble is, it starts off very slow. You know, it's kind of...
Well, Destiny 1 is a lot more quicker and easier to get into than Destiny 2.
Yeah. It just seems really slow because you don't get all the abilities and all that, and you have to kind of build everything up a little bit. So it seems slower at first, but yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, too many other things. Way too many other things. So me, what have I done? Work. Obviously, we did the 24-hour live stream on Monday into Tuesday. I was in work as well, which sucked because the one school, the old primary, and it's a big old building, they're currently redoing the boilers, so there's no heat in there. And even worse, the builders, because all the doors are controlled by like key cards, they had every door open, including the front door, on Wednesday. How cold was it Wednesday?
It was very cold on Wednesday.
Yeah, and all I've got is like an oil-filled radiator in a massive room, so that sucks. So I worked from home on Wednesday instead and stuff. That was just, it was not fun. At all. Other than that, as I was telling you yesterday, I started playing a new game which will go live on my channel tomorrow. What house is it called? Outbreak Island.
Outbreak Island.
I've enjoyed it so much. I've done about 4 episodes yesterday, and they're all like an hour and a half long. It's like ridiculous. I was up till like gone midnight recording it because I just wanted to get a load done. But it's really enjoyable, and it's a good game. I'm having fun with it. So yeah. But anyway, let's get on with today's topic, something a little bit different. So the topic today is, was nostalgia better when we didn't know it was nostalgia? Something a little bit different. And I think this would be quite an interesting one from our different perspectives. Because what's nostalgia for you isn't necessarily for me. Nostalgia for me is a long time ago. I thought what we'd probably do is compare things from like our childhood and how things have changed between my childhood and how they've changed to your childhood and how they are now.
I just want to quickly butt in. It's
Yeah.
going to be closer than you think, I reckon. I reckon it's going to be a lot closer than you think.
Some things. Well, yeah, because
Some things,
your
but
dad being a
some
similar
things,
age,
yeah.
and he would have introduced you to things. But there's, the things you kind of grew up with be different to the things I grew up with.
Yeah.
So there's a few things like that that I think would be quite interesting. Let me get this ready and see if this. So I'm going to put on a YouTube video. So let me share my screen. So hopefully this works. So this is the original trailer for Star Wars.
Okay, I know this.
Have you ever seen the original one?
Yeah, my dad has it on a little VHS tape of all hard copied of all of the original Star Wars.
Let's have a look. I figured we'll have a look at this one and then compare it with a new one, say Phantom Menace or something. So if you want to get that one ready, because that'll be kind of more your generation. If not, I know it's not because you're a big fan of the original, but this was obviously my generation because I was born 2 years before Star Wars came out. And for you, Phantom Menace was the new Star Wars when you were little, wasn't it? So
yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see the difference. So try and find the first trailer. They're usually about 2 minutes long. I figure this would be quite interesting, and we'll see how it works. We test to see if the sound works a minute.
Right, I've got the trailer ready.
Somewhere in space, this may all be happening right now. 20th Century Fox and George Lucas, the man who brought you American Graffiti, now bring you an adventure
American
unlike
Graffiti
anything on
was his
your
most
planet.
famous movie, like
Star Wars.
Here they come.
The thing that gets me about old trailers, like this one, doesn't tell you really anything about the movie. No plot. No spoilers.
Yeah, it's just clips. Just
The
clips.
sprawling space saga of rebellion and romance.
Rebellion and romance? What romance? Not the first one.
It's a spectacle.
Unless that's Leia and Luke. And
years
that's
ahead of its time.
I am C-3PO, human cyborg relations, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2.
Hello.
It's
That
an
voice was
epic
wrong.
of heroes.
Did you notice that? When he said no blasters, it was different.
Yeah, I did catch that.
And villains.
How slow is the Star Wars text that isn't even the right font?
And aliens from 1,000 worlds.
I'm not sure Sandman. it just makes me laugh. But the sound effects aren't right. Some of the voiceovers aren't right. It's just weird.
Star Wars.
That alarm? What's that?
A billion years in the making. And it's coming to your galaxy this summer.
1976, the year after I was born. That's just... Yeah, there's a lot to unpack that. That's what trailers used to be that I remember. Is they were just kind of...
It's very vague.
Generic. There's another one that I'll put on as a next example. So I want to do one more after this, but if we compare that to the new ones. Have you got the new one ready?
I've got the Phantom Menace up now.
Okay, let's get that. Get mine.
Ready?
Yep. Let's see the difference with this.
The first trailer. Oh, I double checked.
Cool. Look, it's got the music. The other one didn't have any. There's already more information about the movie than there was in the original.
Ooh.
It's the music, isn't it? That's the big thing that was missing from the original trailer.
You were
refer to the prophecy of the one who will bring balance to the Force. You believe it's this boy?
He can see things before they happen.
He can help you.
They're showing scenes from the end of the movie.
He was meant to help you.
Anakin! Tell him to take off!
Will I ever see you again?
What does your heart tell you?
Are you sure about this? Trusting our fate to a boy we hardly know?
Anakin Skywalker, meet Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I sense much fear in you.
The boy is
dangerous.
Oh my god.
Why can't you? Fear is the path to the dark side.
So shit.
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Pull back. It's just a totally different kind of thing. They're showing a lot more of it. That isn't too bad compared to a lot of modern ones. There's a lot of modern ones. They just show you every damn thing, don't they? It really, really, really frustrates me how much they show of modern movies, and you're just like, I don't need to watch the movie now.
No, I don't need to go in. Sweet. Happy days.
But that there's so many things about that are different. Like obviously having the iconic music was missing from the first one. There's pretty much no music in the original Star Wars trailer. It's just bizarre because that is the biggest thing. And the font not being right, and some of the voiceovers being wrong, and the sound effects being wrong. Like, how early did they release the trailer? Well, 76, like a year before it was released. Just seems a bit.
Something that I did notice in comparison was that A New Hope has majority Death Star. And it has one or two different locations. So we have Mos Eisley and the Millennium Falcon, and then the Death Star. In the Phantom Menace trailer, you had a lot more locations
to
look at, a lot more different areas that characters interact. But comparing both films, the Phantom Menace has a lot more to it than A New Hope, because The New Hope has Tatooine, Death Star.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally different in it. It's weird. But can I just say, I still hate about the prequels, C-3PO. Why was he created by Anakin goddamn Skywalker? It just makes no sense. No sense at all.
I can agree at some extent, because of the younger me, I didn't care. Ooh, no way, that blows my mind. But as I've gotten older, I've understood that. But I've seen a lot more of similar droids of C-3PO in the Empire.
Yeah, there's loads of them. Not only that, but when you look at the new movies, which I try not to, the whole thing where he knows the Sith language and all that nonsense. What did Anakin teach him that when he was a little kid? No. So what's that about? It makes no logical sense in any of it.
Anyway.
And he's already had his memory wiped before, which is why he doesn't know about Anakin. So what part of him is hard-coded to know about? It just ruins a lot of it, because Darth Vader didn't go, oh, I remember him. And oh, I remember the little one. Doesn't remember any of it because he never met them before.
No.
That's what I hate about prequels, is they try and make things like reasons for things being places when you don't need the reasons at all. It annoys me. Right. I'm going to do another trailer now. You ready for this?
Of course, all the time.
This is a good trailer, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. Compared with modern trailers, I think this hits the spot nicely. But the beginning's a little bit weird. I'm not sure about this whole beginning bit, to be honest. And you have noticed, like, when you see the text forming, you think it should like double in size.
Yeah.
When E comes, it's just like, oh, it's going to like go bigger, but it doesn't. It has a tiny little E, and it's like, doesn't make any sense. And then it does. It's like, oh right, it's just a lot smaller than it looks like it should be. Weird font. What's that? Chicken egg?
that noise.
Well, this is all about being claustrophobic and stuck somewhere, the unknown, the darkness, and exploring and the haste and just the panic. It's all about this. There's not even any talking now. It's just the weird eerie music and the kind of screams and stuff. Again, they're not giving away much of the movie.
Nope.
I'm telling you
I
what's going
love
on.
how there's no audio. I absolutely love it.
And you see that all the looks and they're looking at somewhere and like what's happened to Ash? It's like none of it is in any particular sequence. You know what all the scenes are because you know the movie so well. But none of it is right sequence or anything else. But it just makes you think, the hell? No talking. I think that is a fantastic trailer.
No talking, and the only text throughout the entire trailer was alien and in space.
No one can hear you scream. Exactly. I just think that is just absolutely
I love that trailer so much.
It's fantastic, isn't it? It's so good.
Just keep you in your seat.
Why don't we compare that to, say, Romulus, since that's the newest one?
I already got that up.
I thought you would.
I already got that up. Look.
See, great minds, eh? This is what I mean. It's like nice comparing the differences, but it's justified with like Alien. That was just, it was perfect, wasn't it?
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
No, I don't. But it does set up the characters a little bit.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
Oh.
I just love the motion tracker sound.
I love the thud going into that. That's a very nice thud.
What's happening?
There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the water?
I don't know, there's just something in the fucking water. Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on.
Run.
Right.
That noise is just annoying now.
Yeah.
The text isn't. I don't know. The text doesn't have the same impact.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It's not a bad trailer.
I just want to quickly point out, watching it first time, an experience and a half. It was actually a very good experience watching it for the first time in cinema. Yeah. I've recently rewatched it with Ali, my girlfriend, and she enjoyed it. My first ever rewatch on it, it's better than 3 and Resurrection, and that's as far as it goes. It's not a great film on a rewatch. If you just watch it one and done, it's an actual incredible film. Yeah. But the difference in trailers is the first one has no dialogue, this one has. The other one doesn't tell you much about the story. It's just like, this is what's happened to these people that you are watching, not hearing. And here, you know what's happening. You hear it, you see it.
Yeah.
Both actually really good trailers, though, because this trailer is actually really nicely structured. I really like this trailer.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's
doesn't give much away either.
Yeah, they're not giving too much away, but they're trying to get you invested in the characters and that sort of thing in it, which I think is quite nice.
You see, when I showed this trailer to my dad, within the minutes it came out, I got my dad to watch it after I watched it. And he's like, I like this trailer because it's making me go back to Alien. It's a very original Alien look-esque. And this is
Yeah,
the closest
definitely.
film we've got to original Alien, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is brilliant. All right, I'm going to send you a link. It's the best way to send you a link. Or Discord, isn't it?
Yeah, Discord.
All right, let me send you a link, because there's something else we'll do as well. So, for movies, I think, should we find a bad example of a movie trailer that gives it all away, so we kind of highlight the difference? I think one that gives away a lot. I'm just trying to think.
I've got... I've got a current one as of recency, but in my head for early 2010s and earlier on, I can't think of any.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't think of one that's an example where they just give away the entire movie. There's so many that do. Most of the Mission Impossible ones, I think, give away a lot of the plot, don't they? They're all kind of generic trailers, a lot of them. Is the trouble.
Shall I get my one up, or what's this link that you sent me?
Well, this is something to try. I'm not sure if it'll work. So try it without like sharing the screen for a minute. Go back on main and see if it works, because I want to, because we've done a little bit about movies and then we'll kind of backtrack and kind of go over things. So I want to show you what games were like when I was a kid.
God, that sounds horrible. I can't turn it down. It won't let me turn it down. That's absolutely dreadfully, horribly sounding. I can't turn that down. I can't touch that with that sound. Oh, no, absolutely not. That sound is horrible.
That's what games were like, mate. That's games.
God, I remember playing original Donkey Kong and Mario when he throws the barrels.
Shall I just find some videos of this instead? Because
yeah, because I can't. That noise is absolutely dreadful.
Right. Let me get one. Right. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so I grew up with something called the Spectrum. And this is kind of what it was like. It was a tiny, in fact, I'll find a picture of the Spectrum to show you, because you may or may not know what one is. It was a Spectrum 48K. So it was created by Mr. Sinclair. You may have heard of, he was an inventor and so on in the 70s and 80s. And he created this home computer. So let me share this. Let me get a picture of it. Right. So that is the Spectrum.
Okay, I've seen it.
That is a home computer. It's got rubber keys. It's got a port in the back so you could plug in a joystick or a printer and lots of other things. So it was designed for people to be able to program from home and that sort of thing. And a lot of people then went on to create games. So Codemasters and lots of the big game studios came from writing things on this. A lot of the big creators. So the way the games looked was like, this is one of the classic ones called Manic Miner. So, this is the music. So you're that little white character and you have to collect all the keys. And you just have the keyboard to control it. This is video games. And that horrible noise is the music. Doesn't that look fun?
It looks fun. It doesn't sound fun.
No, it's absolutely horrendous. Yeah, this is what they were like. This was one of the early games. There were a lot more basic than that ones at the time, but this is somebody obviously knows what they're doing because they haven't died yet. If you hit any of the plants or anything else, you die, and the screen flashes.
Oh, okay.
So kind of what that is. Right. Let me get a different one. So let me have a look. 48K. Batman, the one that you hated just now when we tried to do it.
Yeah, it was horrible. I couldn't
here we go.
hear myself think.
Batman the movie? The Mike.
Oh no, that's somebody actually knows what. Right. That's just the loading screen. Oh, this isn't all 48K. So difficult to find. That's people talking as well. I don't want somebody talking. Hopefully it's not. Right, let's let this play a minute. Actually sound. Yeah, you couldn't have many colors on screen, and the colors couldn't separate. They'd all bleed into each other, so that's why it's kind of blue and black. Doesn't that look fun? Yeah, this is Batman the movie, like the Tim Burton one. Let's see. I want to show you like some of the other levels, right? So you know the classic bit with the car, and you go around corners of the. Right, let me show you what those levels look like. So this is the car level.
Yeah, okay.
That music. Get in. It's just like, what the hell? Oh. Yeah. So imagine when this was, you know, long. These are the sort of games we had to play. I'm going to scare you now. So this is Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
This is horrendous. You could never finish most of these games as well because they didn't actually finish.
Have an ending. Yeah, they didn't have an ending.
They were too difficult to get there. Oh look, Optimus Prime. He's pink. Oh, look, you can transform. And look at the colours bleeding onto the platform and stuff. It's just. And that's in flying. You had to go around and collect like energon cubes and stuff like that. But it just made no sense, this game at all. Like absolutely no sense. And it's so quiet. There's no music, there's no nothing. It's an awful game. Oh, Laserbeak. But why is he pink? Oh look, there's an energon circle. Oh my god. It's so bad. All right, let's have a look. We did then move on to the Amiga 500. Let me show you the difference in Batman. So this was the Amiga 500, which I had after the Spectrum. And this is the difference in the graphics. Not long after it. A more powerful machine. Check out this instead, right? Let's get on to the actual level. So look at the difference in the level. Just a couple of years apart.
See, I've played games, a lot of games like this.
Yeah.
I've played the Jurassic Park one. That's not too similar.
Yeah. But there's so much now, like, nostalgia of these old games were so good. This is boring. Like, look at it compared with modern day games. These platform games are just awful. But then look at the driving. Bits at the time was like, oh my god, this is so realistic. Is it? They played Outrun. It's just so stupid, isn't it? And there's like mini game as well where you have to guess the right products to stop the Joker. Yeah. Then you go into the back cave, and you have to test the products to see which combination is causing the issues with people. If you remember the storyline in Batman?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So you have to find out which combination of cosmetics is causing people to like die and stuff. Well, it's successfully analyzed. And then there's the carnival plot. So it does the entire game. And you know, it was quite interesting. But this is what I grew up with. These machines. Obviously we had like the Mega Drive and all that kind of stuff as well. But these were like the initial ones. But all of these are coming back. there's a Spectrum emulator you can get, and it looks exactly like the Spectrum, but it's preloaded with loads of games. Why?
Ooh.
Why? Why would you want like? So look, 148K. My favorite game was probably Ghostbusters. Let me move it forward a bit. But you have a look at it and think, but people like a lot of these were done by people that were learning to code, and they code all this like in their bedrooms and stuff. A lot of the time, a lot of this started. It's absolutely insane when you think about the amount of work that went into these with the limitations of the machine. There's only 48K. That was the memory capabilities of this. Your ringtone has more than that. You just think, look, you have to like build the Ecto 1, and you have to pay for all the bits. There's been loads of different games like this. Right, so you get all that, and then you go to the location, and you have to go and get the ghost. But look at like the pixelation wall when it's moving. No sound though. Yeah, and there's the ghost trap. It's like they've actually made this a few times, this same game in different formats, but virtually the same thing. You see, there's a ghost up there, so you have to go and intercept the ghost, and then you have to catch it. It's just like the flashing building has the ghost, so you have to go there. Should be sound, but there's not. Maybe it's a good thing there's no sound, to be honest. The sound wasn't great.
I'm quite enjoying all of this because the oldest game that I think I've played is Golden Axe.
Yeah, which was many years after that. The Amiga had Golden Axe. I did play it on the Amiga, but I'm gonna have to go back a bit.
Oh
no! See,
no!
that's like, yeah, this is it. You had to try and catch the ghost, and if you weren't careful, it would attack you. But it's hard to believe it's only 48K. It's like, how did they manage to get so much out of something? With trap.
That's dreadful.
Oh my god, it's so horrendous. But people love playing that. They go, "Oh god, I've got to play those old games." They're shit. Don't. They're not good games by today's standards. They're classic and nostalgic, and everyone is, you look at all the different consoles and stuff you can buy now. In fact, let's have a look. So, the Spectrum retro consoles. There you go. You can now buy that. You can buy it, and it's got all the games built in. You see, it's got USB and everything else, but it's the same size, the same thing, but it has all the games built in. Why? They were rubbish. Like, oh my god, it's like Saboteur. You're a ninja and you like go around. It was hard as hell. There's so many games. Attic Attack. They're classic games that have led into where we are now.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you necessarily have to go back and play them. But it's all about at the moment. It's play the old games. Yay! No.
It's just a nostalgia trip. That's all.
Yeah, but is it worthwhile? Is it good to do that?
Goddamn is.
Oh, is that? That looks like Hobbit. Yeah, the Hobbit. Look at that. The coloured bars on the outside is when it's loading. You had a physical tape player, and that's how you'd load the game onto the computer, and you'd hear all the electronic noises while it's processing it and sending all the information into the memory. And the bars on the screen would flash and scroll up and down, and you'd hear all the noises of it, and it was just horrendous. And sometimes it would fail, so you'd have to rewind the tape and start again. It could take you 10 minutes to load a game. And you play it for 2 minutes, it was shit, and then you'd play something else. It was just no. I'm going to have to see if I can find. I'll quickly do Spectrum.
See, that's just one thing that I'm really standing towards, and I always stand by it, is back then, and then so on and so forth to early PlayStation 2, an hour. You can do a lot in an hour. But late PlayStation 2 to now, an hour is nothing. You can't get much done in an hour in a game these days, but early PlayStation 2 and before, you could.
Right, you go. This is what it was like. This was what you had to sit through. This is 2.5 minutes long. And this is what you had to sit through for any game you wanted to play.
I feel like I'm speaking to Mother.
Yeah.
Mother Nostromo.
but this is what it was. And to make it interesting, they had these loading screens just to keep you occupied, and it would have a fairly basic representation of the cover from the box. But it would just do this. I said, this is 2.5 minutes long, just sitting there waiting for the game to load. Then you play it for 5 minutes, get fed up, and try and put another one on instead. If it worked, sometimes it would fail, and you'd have to go back and change the volume on the tape player and load it again. Why would anybody want to even consider it? I know the new console version of it, you don't get all these loading screens, but that's part of kind of the experience. Yeah, that'll do for that. That's enough of that crap. Yeah, look, and it goes on and on and on and on. That's 2 minutes 20, and it's still going. It's just horrendous.
Absolutely not.
I don't like it. It's just no. It's wrong. It's wrong. But everyone seems to be going for that, and the Nintendo games. You say, Donkey Kong and things like that. People are going back and getting these consoles. I don't see the appeal of getting old consoles. I really don't, because the games are crap. I've still got the original consoles. I've got a whole bunch of them over there. I've got other ones downstairs. I don't load them up. You know why? The games are shit. I don't enjoy them. They weren't very good when I was a kid, but that's all we had. So we didn't have a lot of choice in the matter, really. So I don't understand why people want to go back. Yeah, you may not play. I've introduced some to Jack, and I think the look he gives is like, "The fuck's this? Like, why would you want to play this? Crap." There were some good games at the time, some good stories, and it has led us to where we are now. But why? Think of the games you played as a kid, like early on, other than like Resident Evil. Is there any that you would go, "Oh yeah, I want to play that again"? And have you gone back and gone, "Oh, that was dreadful"? Are the remakes better than playing just like for like ports of a game? So Resident Evil 1. Do you prefer playing the original blocky one, or do you prefer remastered version? Well, 2, I suppose, because 1 they haven't really done that much with, have they? Whereas 2, they've done an actual upgraded version.
With 1, they had original, they had remake, and then HD remaster.
Yeah.
And the HD remaster added Lisa Trevor, added the whole underground mine segment of the mansion. Whilst the remake, just Resident Evil remake, it had.
Let's find a video of the original, and compare it to the latest version of Resident Evil. See the difference.
Already got it. I've got the Resident Evil 1 original trailer.
Yeah, that might be quite good.
So I'll throw that on now, because I was actually in the middle of typing it, and as soon as you brought it up, like, oh, speaking of.
That'd be quite interesting, because this is kind of where you were, it's kind of what you would have seen originally. Kind of your introduction to a lot of PlayStation and stuff. I remember when it came out.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish
comparing this to the games I've just shown you it's so totally different, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's actually within like 30-40 years.
And disappeared.
It's not
the
even
whole
that much,
evolution.
Well, the first games I showed you from like the 80s. And this is 98. Only 10 years.
God, was it 98? Was it that
It's
early? I
Yeah.
swear it's 92.
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there.
1996.
However, we soon discovered
The original Resident Evil.
Oh my god, yeah, this is the cheesy video we're always talking about.
Oh, I just love
it's
it.
the goddamn trailer.
Hey! Come here!
See, the animatronics is brilliant. Jim Henson was thriving around there. I love it. It's so good.
The fact that this on a game was just mind-blowing at the time, because there was never anything like this. We didn't have cutscenes. It was one of the first major cutscenes.
Joseph!
Oh, it's absolutely amazing.
Think of this, like, you know that Manic Miner game I showed you? That was one of the original Spectrum games.
Okay.
What year do you think that was released?
'83.
Yeah, 83. That Batman game I showed you was 89. And this is 96. So look at the evolution there. It's like from 83 and this is 96. 13 years.
Fritz Redfield.
Ginger! Ginger alert!
Jill Valentine. I love it so much.
She looks like she knows what to do with a gun. Ginger!
Rebecca Chambers.
Ginger! They're all ginger. What's happening? She just looks annoyed.
Albert Wesker.
He wants to be in Top Gun. It's like when you order Top Gun from Temu and you get Albert Wesker.
That trailer has a very, very special place in my heart.
Let's have a look at the gameplay of the original one. We should
Resident
probably do
Evil
that,
1 gameplay.
I think we just have to then compare it with the latest version of Resident Evil 1. Maybe the latest one. Show the kind of evil. You know, would we want
if you want
go
to get if you want to get the HD remake or HD remastered gameplay up, even if it's from your channel or mine, you've got it, haven't we?
Yeah, no, there's too much talking about that, though, isn't it?
Oh,
We
fair
just want
enough.
pure gameplay. So
Right, I've got the original up. Jesus Christ!
What? What's wrong?
Nah, this unbelievable. The person that's done this speed run or the collective story, he finished his first campaign. I think it's, by the looks of things, it's Chris. Yeah, it's Chris, and he finished it within an hour and 32 hours. But either way, we've seen the intro already.
Yeah. No sound.
They have escaped into the mansion where they thought it was safe. Yet.
Oh, look at it.
I don't know what happened.
I love it so much. This was me.
Barry, where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No.
Probably what?
What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Oh, it's so horrendous graphics now
Chris?
compared in it. Well, not compared with the
Take
Spectrum,
care.
because that was dreadful. At least this has some color, but still, they're just blocks, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I remember trying to get my head around it for the first time, and you could only use the D-pad, the triangles on the PlayStation 1 controller. I mastered it in the end. I did very well, but
Well, yeah, you only had the D-pad because we didn't have the thumbsticks yet.
No.
Until PlayStation 2, pretty much. The dual shock controller. So yeah, for the beginning, we only had the normal D-pad. Oh, classic moment! This is what we have to watch on both. It's just this
on
moment.
both, yeah.
But again, this looks pretty good for the age of it. It looks amazing.
He's Kenneth from Star's Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self.
I love the way it's just like, oh, never mind the zombie. Let's just pick up
let's
some
pick
stuff.
it up.
Right, don't worry about it.
Does he? Yep. He did exactly what I do. Oh, mate, this is such a trip. I love this. This is such a good topic to talk about as well. I remember playing it for the first time.
Right, should we stop it there and we'll have a look at the remake, yeah? Or the remaster.
Yeah. Oh, there is just one more thing I want to have a look at.
Yeah, no problem.
I think you know where I'm going.
Move. If you do, I'll kill you.
An actual cutscene
I have something to show
in blocky.
Now, walk.
I just love the iconic doors in this game.
I know, it's so gorgeous.
It works so well to break up the levels and load the next level.
At least they did the Tyrant quite well.
It's very kind of anime, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant.
They all ask questions without finishing the sentence.
No.
Is
they don't.
this?
Yeah.
Is he?
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior?
You're not.
This is what I want right here.
The size of his heart.
It's ridiculous.
Go to hell. Jill, join you too.
Go to hell.
Look at his butt cheeks.
What? Don't come this way! No!
What did he expect?
I mean, it's such a beauty, isn't it?
Right. Let's share my ones. See what we got. Oh, this is the Jill one. Go on, Jill. Damn. I didn't notice that was Jill. Review.
That's it.
Resident Evil.
Love that. Just the Resident Evil. It's just like.
I can't wait to record an actual speed run of this at some point.
Oh, this is Jill again.
Fun. It doesn't matter. It's nice to get two
yes.
perspectives.
Yeah.
Well, it's the full game because that means you can just skip through too fast, Chris. But then again, if it's full game, he's doing all different endings. There's like 7.
In a bit.
You two go. I'll secure this area.
Stay sharp. This. I think this is. I don't think it's doing both and it's only doing one character in it.
Yeah, I'll find it.
It's so difficult to find. I should have put Chris in the title. Oh, there's the trailer, but that's no good. Oh, look, is this going to be the right one? Jill again. Every single time I click, what? People not play Chris anymore. Everyone just plays Jill or what?
Well, Jill is the easier campaign.
Oh.
Oh, I've got one.
I just found one as well. Same
Yeah.
one. Bet it's the same one.
No, it's not. I've got it up now. Here we go.
All right, one sec. Let me swap over to your share then.
Jill, your own.
Yeah, this is exactly the same one I found.
Ah,
only
okay.
3 stars members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
It's how did it change?
Barry, where's Barry?
And this was 2003.
No.
This was 2005. The
What was
HD
that?
remaster.
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was 2015.
10 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah. Walking, really?
Well, it's not a speed run. Just a long play walkthrough.
I mean, we know what we want. Right, before we go in, after this cutscene, which one was better?
Oh, yeah. You're trying to find the other one as well, aren't you?
Yeah, because then we can get both.
That's the advantage. I don't get adverts.
Yeah, you jammy get.
Well, I did pay for it. I had to get premium. I'm so fed up of adverts. But I still want creators to get someone out of it. So.
Chris, you make me proud. But of course, you are one of my men.
Thanks. Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies. The Tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
No. Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Becca!
Don't move.
You.
I don't think you want to die just yet. I have something.
Let's be realistic. Albert Wesker wouldn't want to kill Rebecca.
Nah. His heart's not as big. More blurry. If you know what I mean. It's like you don't see as much of it. They try to obscure it a bit more.
And now you get to see it properly.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
No, it's not. That's different.
Come on.
Kick him in the balls.
Tube freak.
Which one was better when it comes to both cutscenes, in your opinion?
Not a fan of the newer ones.
My opinion is the new one, the HD remasters, first zombie appearance is better than the original.
Yeah.
The original for Tyrant is better than remaster.
Yeah. I didn't like that one at all. They obscured too much of it when it was in the liquid, and then it just it was over too quickly. Him like stepping out and just like Wesker in front of him, and he just kills Wesker. Was a bit. Yeah, the original one for the old zombie, it's very similar. They've just had a little bit more gore and blood,
detail. They added more to it.
Yeah, and seeing like the dead body a bit more on the face and all that.
Things they didn't remove anything. They kept to the original source.
They just added to it, yeah. And they didn't try and make the zombie look more realistic or over the top. It was still that bold, really pale zombie, but it was just enhanced, wasn't it? I think was the thing about it. It was good.
But yeah, for me, this one is for remaster is better for the zombie, but original is better for this Tyrant.
But which game would you prefer to play? Would you want to go back and play the original PlayStation release, or are you happy playing the one with the good graphics?
See,
the extra levels?
HD remaster has the most attention from me of any game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But I would do so much things to play the first original game for the first time again.
Yeah, but you can say that about a lot of games.
A lot of games. But as of now, and this isn't even me being biased, I think I'll just stick with HD remaster because they added Lisa Trevor, they added more story, they added more lore that was missing for the second and third.
And it is easier to navigate and things like that because the controls were tidied up a little bit more. And it's just a little bit easier to play. Not easier as in the content, but easier as being able to control your character and things like that. It was very clunky back in the day, and it was hard to like aim or do anything because nothing could really line up properly with those awful polygons. But now it adds to the atmosphere as well, having it so it looks more realistic, and it adds that kind of extra level to it, which I think is quite nice.
Because it's just with the original Resident Evil, and we can say the same for Metal Gear Solid, with them being and Silent Hill and all the other games that had polygon bodies. Because when me and my dad started replaying Metal Gear Solid about 3 months ago, we looked at the original Metal Gear Solid compared to the most recent Metal Gear Solid, and it's lost its touch because they've gone over dramatic with it. They've gone too hard with it. And it's the same for Resident Evil. And Silent Hill, they've gone too over dramatic. They've gone too hard. They've done it too quickly. But when you've got... Hang on with me, mate. Right, so I'll finish off what I've got to say because there's a flat meeting and I haven't seen my phone. And besides, it's come up to an hour and 6 minutes now.
Yeah, it has. I know, yeah. But getting carried away.
Either or, for me, I'd go Resident Evil HD Remaster, 100%.
Along those lines, we'll try and kind of finish it off. Do you think nostalgia is a good thing to get people into older content to find out where things came from? Or do you think nostalgia is something that kind of ruins new things? Because you look at it going, this was better back in the day. I prefer this old one. Star Wars being a classic example of that. Is it the nostalgia we feel for the original movies that make us biased and not like the new movies, or the new movies are shit? You know what I mean?
Current day and newer movies have a lot more flaws. And same with games, they have a lot more flaws. But the thing is, in contrast, nostalgia trip hits harder than first time experience these days.
Yeah.
And that's the
You can
truth.
never relive the first time you saw Star Wars, the first time you played Resident Evil, the first time you saw Jurassic Park or Jaws or Alien. You could never relive that. So it's something for me that annoys me about a lot of stuff. They keep trying to dig up the past, but then change it. It's what they did with Star Wars. It's what they tried to do with Ghostbusters. They try to do it too much, and they go, "This is the new thing. It's like the old thing. Here's the old. Here's the old thing. Here's the new thing. Kill the old thing and just keep the new thing." No, we don't want to kill that. We want the old. We don't want this. We want this one. And that's what they did with Star Wars. They killed off everybody. The only one that survived really was R2-D2 and Chewbacca. Lando, I guess you could say, kind of survived it, but
yeah,
it's not like he was as big a character. But all the main characters, they killed them all off to make way for the new ones. They do that in all new remakes. They always seem to do it. Why do you need to kill off the original people to pass it on? You can pass on the torch without killing them, and then you can bring them back later.
Exactly. There you go.
Ghostbusters were the same. They tried to do a whole new version with female Ghostbusters, and that was a complete pile of poo. Let's be honest, it was absolutely dreadful. But that's where I think they try and build on nostalgia, not understanding why we're nostalgic about it. It's not the name of it. It's not the character names. It's not any of that stuff. It's what it was. And a lot of it, like Star Wars, the first movie was simple good versus evil. That's all it was. And the new ones, they try and add twists and extra plot. And the same with games.
It's not needed.
Like you said, Metal Gear Solid was a fairly basic, you have to go in, break into place, hide under boxes and do all that kind of stealthy. And then they add too many layers to it, and it's like Resident Evil. The original one, you had to go around the mansion and survive. You look at Village or something, and there's so much you've got to do. It lost the elements it lost the elements that made Resident Evil. That's what I've said about a few of them. Resident Evil 4 never felt like Resident Evil because they'd gone away from what made it that, and they tried to do too many different things. So, yeah.
Either way, we're on. Stop there. Yeah.
We shall have to probably come back to this, and
because this is a very nice debate. It's a very nice. It's not.
There's so many things we can look at music, and there's so many other bits and pieces we can look at. So yeah, something we'd have to come back to. But I think it's quite interesting to kind of. I think we need to dive into the whys of it. We've done some examples of what it is. So let's look at kind of why and why newer things don't always work and why sometimes they do.
Exactly.
It's sometimes better to be new.
I'll keep that in mind for next week. But
yes, well, it can be some point in the future. It doesn't matter, does it? So anyway, when people want to find you, Elsa, where can they find you?
On YouTube, you can find me at The Welsh Assassin and The Welsh Assassin 908 on Twitch.
And for myself, you can find me on Twitch under Nukami or YouTube. It wasn't my fault. So anything else you wanted to say before we finish?
Well, for myself, I would like to say up until Christmas, I'm still going to be promoting the charity live stream on all of my YouTube videos and streams. It's going to be in the description. So please, and I'm sure you will do it too, Nath. I will stop promoting it as soon as it hits New Year. Once it hits New Year, that's it. I'm going to stop promoting it. But until then, every episode of everything I do will have cancer research towards it.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good thing to do, and I totally agree with you. So anyway, we'll leave it there and we shall speak soon. So thanks a lot, everyone, and see you next time.
Love. Bye-bye.